Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I've done about 3 or 4 foundation hunt videos now, and I'm just realizing that some of you have no idea what I mean when I say certain things, such as undertone, finish. Yes, some people actually don't know what I mean when I say like matte or dewy, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone starts at some point. So I figured today I would just do a video that kind of lets you know everything that there is to know about foundation. So stay tuned. So why wear foundation? You wear foundation to even out your skin tone, to cover up inconsistencies, and to create an even base when applying the rest of your makeup. Now there are several types of foundations, but to throw a couple of them out there to you, there is liquid, tinted moisturizer, cream, stick, mousse, mineral, pancake, powder, and the list just goes on and on. Now there are a couple of factors to take into consideration when picking out a foundation, some of them being your skin type, the amount of coverage that you want, the finish that you're going for, and your skin tone. So let's get into skin types. First, there is dry skin, and dry skin usually needs moisture or oil, and for that it's recommended that you stick to liquid or cream foundations. Then there is dry skin, and dry skin usually needs hydration, so it's recommended that you stick to mineral or powder foundations. Now I have oily combo skin and I hate powder foundations. I usually stick to liquid foundations and just use other products on top of my foundation to kind of combat that oiliness. Another type of skin type that people don't really mention when going over how to pick a foundation is sensitive skin, which I also have. And for sensitive skin, you just want to shy away from products that have from reactive products. So next is coverage, and if you ever hear anybody talking about the coverage of a foundation, they're referring to how opaque that foundation is. And there's usually 3 categories that people like to put foundation coverage in. First is sheer, which is the least amount of coverage you're going to get. You can usually still see your actual skin color underneath that foundation. Next is medium coverage, which is just like a step above sheer coverage. Usually you can put other products on top of medium coverage foundations to kind of build that coverage. And last is full coverage, and with full coverage you usually don't need anything else. Alright, with full coverage foundations nothing gonna be able to show through that foundation. No hyperpigmentation, scars, scratches, dark spots, nothing. Another factor to consider when thinking of foundation is the finish. Now if you've watched any of my foundation hunt videos, then I'm sure you've heard me mention matte 11,000 times. I have oily skin, so if I'm going to go for a foundation, I'm going to go for one that has a matte finish. And when I say matte, I mean that when the foundation fully dries, there's no shine to your face. I have oily skin. I create enough shine with this Crisco grease that I call oil on my face. I don't need any extra help. But people with dry skin usually go for a sheen or dewy finish because it adds a natural shine to your face. So one of the most important things to consider is the tone. And when I say tone, I mean your undertone. You can't just walk up to a product and say, it kind of looks like my skin tone, so I'm going to go with it. 2 foundations can have the same color, but if they have 2 different undertones, it can completely throw off how it looks on your face. I have a warm undertone, which means I kind of have a yellow, goldeny olive undertone, and people with warm undertones usually tan easily, look better with gold jewelry, and of course they're not going to show up now because my veins suck and drawing blood is a hassle, but people with warm undertones usually have green veins pop up. So the opposite of warm is cool. And cool undertones usually have a pink rosiness undertone. People with cool undertones usually burn easily, look better in silver jewelry, and when their veins pop up, their veins are going to pop up blue. And then there are people who fall in the middle of both and have natural undertones. They have pink and gold undertones. They look good in silver or gold. They have green or blue veins, and sometimes they burn, sometimes they don't. So the time has come to pick a foundation. You know what you're looking for, the finish, the coverage, your skin type, all of that. You're in Sephora in that shitty ass lighting, and all you have to do now is color match. And it's not as hard as people make it out to be. There's a very easy foundation test you can go through to see if the color that you've picked is the color for you, as you can see here. When trying to see if a foundation is the right color for you, you want to try a little bit on your jawline, and the right color for you will blend into your skin and it won't even look like you have foundation on. The wrong color, whether it is too light or too dark, will just sit there like a big blob on your face. So I'm just going to leave you off with a couple of tips to consider when using foundation. First of all, you might need more than one. Your skin changes throughout the year. You get lighter in the winter, darker in the summer, drier in the winter, oilier in the summer. So you might need to switch out foundations that will accommodate your skin during certain times of the year. If you have a full coverage foundation and you like how everything else about the foundation works, but you just don't like the fact that it is a full coverage foundation, you can mix it with your moisturizer before putting it on to kind of lighten up that coverage. Look, some of us are just hell-bent on believing that we are in NW45 when in real life we are in NW55. And that's fine. Wear your makeup however you want to do it. Just if you're going to be an NW45 up here, make sure you are an NW45 down here, which means to take your foundation down your neck and sometimes on your ears. And this one might be more of a tip for your under eye than it is for foundation, but if you're worried about creasing, a tip would be to not put foundation there. I know I crease underneath my eyes, so I try not to get foundation underneath there because it's just, you know, common sense. The more product you put in places where you can crease, the more likely it will crease throughout the day. So I avoid underneath my eyes and my laugh lines. So that's it for this video. I hope it helped in some type of way. I know I appreciated videos like this when I was just starting out with makeup, which actually wasn't that long ago. But oh, before I forget, this is the video where my ColourPop giveaway winner has been announced. So if you haven't already, make sure to check the description box down below to see if it was you. If it was not, don't be sad. This is definitely not the last giveaway I will be doing on my channel. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!